Yo, what is going on, y'all? Gonzo's Convos Season 3, Episode 38. 38 being my lucky number and all. Some of y'all seen my jerseys, my great custom made jerseys, and one of my other custom jerseys has number 38 on it. That's my lucky number. So yeah, we on our lucky number, man. We're two away from 40. And I think we hit 40 just on the dot, depending on how tomorrow's episodes go. Today we're having on model and slash influencer and also a mother of two. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Her name is Jackie, and she's from the DMV too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what part, but I think Maryland actually. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think Maryland. We'll get to the bottom of that, but right now we're just waiting for her to come on to come vibe and see what I think we can talk about. Yo,
Hey,
finally we was able to get you on the podcast.
I know we've been trying.
Absolutely. So go ahead, introduce yourself to everybody viewing and listening on in.
Is it live?
No, it's not live right now. It's recorded. It's pre-recorded.
Okay. I am Jackie Castillo. Hello, everybody. Hola.
So go ahead and tell everybody like what it is you do.
What do I do? Well, I am a brand ambassador and I am a mixologist. I do crafty drinks and I do private events.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You forgot the model part.
Uh, I'm
No, not
like
so much.
really, I'm like really shy when it comes to that. But yes, I do modeling
Okay.
and influencer type of things, brand ambassador. I like to support small businesses and I like to put their name out there. So
Okay.
that's what
Hell
I
yeah,
do.
absolutely. I like that. What got you into being a mixologist and wanting to be an influencer? All that you're doing.
Well, being a mixologist, um sorry, being a mixologist, I mean, I don't know, I've always been creative and painting and dancing and stuff like that, and I don't know, it's just something that caught my attention. And at the time, my friend was bartending, so she got me into it, and I just perfected drinks. I've been working as a mixologist for 6 years now.
Oh wow, wow.
I
So
know.
you real crafty with the drinks. Then that's crazy.
Well, now, more now, yeah. I have signature drinks.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I don't know if you know what Don Q is, the rum from Puerto Rico, but that's what I'm drinking right now.
Are you
That
Puerto Rican?
nah.
Mexicano. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So there was a guest that I had on previously. She thought I was Cuban, and then she thought I was Puerto Rican. So I had to show the flag off. I don't really understand where people get that from.
well, I get confused by for Puerto Rican a lot of the time.
You do
Like,
too?
do they?
Yeah. So I think on the East Coast, especially because you're from Maryland, right?
Yeah,
Okay. I lived in Frederick. I don't know if you know where Frederick is, but that's where I lived.
absolutely. Far as fuck, but yes.
Far as fuck. Damn. So you must be like Eastern Shore then, huh?
I'm like Annapolis.
Oh, you're in the capital. Damn. Okay. Yeah. So I know living on the East Coast, I got confused for Salvadorian and Puerto Rican a lot.
I can see that.
Salvadorian? Where do you say that from?
I know, I see Puerto Rican. I see Cuban too.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy. No, it's funny because I did go to Puerto Rico for a week, and I did see people that look like me. So
exactly. I haven't been to Puerto Rico, but my best friend is Puerto Rican, and we kind of look alike.
for real, like same
Yeah.
skin tone, everything.
Hair, it's crazy.
She had short hair. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. I've got to go on D&D myself. I don't know what happened. Oh no. Damn. I do not want to be having issues with the stream. Fuck. Okay. What the fuck happened? What happened, bro? Trying to think.
Me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Sorry. Yes.
Okay. I
I
put I
don't.
just put mine on D&D just in case. I thought that was me too.
Hold on. I'll put it on D&D. Okay.
But what I was saying was your friend has like short hair too.
Which one?
You said your friend like that I look like.
No, I look like her.
Oh, you look like her. I thought you said like we
Yeah.
look like me and your friend look. I was
No,
like, what?
I look like her.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what nationality are you?
I'm Nicaraguan.
Nicaraguan? That's cool. I actually had a Nicaraguan homie back in high school.
But I don't look like them, which is weird.
You say you don't look Nicaraguan? I feel like I feel like us as Latin people, we come in all colors, shapes, colors, all kinds of different shit. So I
Forms.
mean, yeah, you know
I
what I mean.
just feel like my mom is from the Caribbean side of Nicaragua and my dad is from the Pacific, so they're both look totally different. Like the Caribbean side of Nicaragua looks more Afro Latinos,
Yeah,
and the Pacific side is more indigenous mixed with Spaniards. So it's a very well mixed because when I go back home, it's like I definitely yeah, I'm definitely not.
do the locals think that you're Nicaraguan too, or no? No, what do they think you are?
I don't know, foreign, weird. I don't know. I just went back not too long ago,
No, don't say
and
weird.
no, I'm honestly being 100% with you. Like I don't look like them. And it doesn't help that I have all these tattoos either because it stands
I
out.
actually I like your sleeve. I got my own little sleeve too, but I can't roll it all the way up. But you can kind of see like half of it. You know what I mean?
You have a theme?
So the left arm is for my pop side of the family, which is the Mexicans or Chicanos, and then my mom's. I don't have that one done yet, but I want to do the right arm. You hear that?
Yeah.
What was that?
The right arm? I don't know. The noise
Yeah,
is probably my left
is it your earbuds?
AirPod.
Yeah, it's your earbuds.
Yeah.
So on the right arm, I want to do. I
I
think
hear
it's.
it.
I think it's the other one now. It's doing it again. Yeah, it's coming from me.
You hear it?
Nah, it's staticky.
Okay.
So where is that coming from? Okay, there we go. It's gone
Okay.
now. So, so what I was saying was, on the right side, I want to do my mom's culture, my mom's family, which is the Japanese and shit like that.
That is crazy. You're half Japanese, half Mexican.
No. So my mom is half Japanese and half European, and then my dad is full blooded Mexican. So that's why you see three different flags here.
Yep, that's
So,
crazy.
but
Isn't
I grew up more on my dad's side of the family. So I grew up in Chicano culture.
that's what's up? I grew up in Nicaragua. I've been in the States for 14 years
14 years. Wow.
and I still have an accent. I can't get rid of it.
Nah, hey, don't get rid of that. Like the accent's really cool. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
I don't have a Spanish accent either. Pero yo hablo español también. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of could switch it up, but you could tell I don't got no Spanish accent.
I definitely speak Spanish. Yo hablo español también, pero yo creo que no tengo acento. Like, no tengo acento de nadie. Porque cuando yo voy a Nicaragua no tengo acento como ellos. So, no sé. I don't
I
know.
would think so. Es un acento como un paisa. You know,
Paisa?
meaning like people from the country. That's how we say it. Yeah, paisa.
Yeah.
Mine's more ghetto Chicano type Spanish. You know what I'm saying? I like if I see homies, I'll be like, órale, qué onda, way, qué onda, cabrón, like what's up, you know?
I don't say that.
No, we say that.
I don't say that.
So what brought you over to living in Maryland? Like in
Well, my
Maryland?
dad is here, so my family, see, my mom, my stepmom, who I consider my mom because she raised me.
Yeah.
They were living here, so I had no choice but to stay in Maryland. But I don't know if this is where I want to live forever.
Yeah. Yeah. I said the same thing. That's why I'm in Texas right now. You know what I mean?
My mom just moved to Texas.
Bro, everybody moving to either Texas or California. I feel
I
like
know. I
those.
don't know if I want to go to California though. I feel like I'm not a
It's the,
city girl. Like,
no.
even though my Instagram may seem like something else, I am definitely not. I'm like the opposite. And that's how I was telling my boyfriend that I was like, I'm like the opposite of my Instagram. Like, because I'm shy, I'm a nerd, I'm like book smart. Um,
That's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's good.
I know, but it's just weird. He was like, well, it's just weird because I'm like very private. So you're like the first person, the first podcast that I'm like doing like ever. I don't do, I don't do stuff like I don't even go live on Instagram. Like I don't even like do videos of me speaking or like talking. Like I feel like
So
I
when
don't
I
know.
when I when I first saw you, you were on live on TikTok,
Yeah.
doing your thing. And what's funny is like you were getting a lot of like weird comments in the thing, and I was like, "Fuck! Like, how can I?" Like, you seem chill about it, so I was like, well, "How can I ask this question when she's already dealing with weird people, and she might think I'm weird type of deal?" And so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just send it." And that's when I asked you to get on a podcast, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm down." Like you was real down to get on type of deal. So I appreciate that for sure.
No, of course. I feel like no, you didn't come off as weird. I feel like me being a bartender and me just dealing with weird situations, like I think I've learned how to tune that out
Yeah,
sometimes. Like I think I've dealt with uncomfortable situations a lot of times, like especially on Instagram, especially like I don't open DMs. Like I don't know if I told you this before, but I don't usually engage a lot, with people because that's to me that's just opening a door that I don't want to open.
okay.
Um, yeah, so I'm
I
like
mean,
extremely careful when it comes to social media
yeah.
and
I mean,
especially
I
trying to
mean, you're
work with
definitely
somebody.
you're definitely right for sure. You're definitely right. Like if you never know who you could be like in contact with type of deal in those situations. Um, but what made you what made you so sure like I was legit type of deal and you were ready to get on the podcast? Was it just the stuff
Because
I
I
was
check,
posting?
I do my research.
Okay.
I don't just work with just anybody. Like I said, like I do my research first. I mean, because I've had I have a lot of people DM me about work, and
Yeah.
it's just in quote unquote work. I just honestly like I do my research and see, and it just doesn't. It seems sketchy, or you know,
Yeah.
and I don't deal with people like that because I'm very reserved,
Hmm.
and you know I just don't know. I don't know. I don't like to work with just anybody. I feel like the industry is very sketchy these days. You know,
I would say our generation is very fucking sketchy and weird.
this generation, yes, is very it's very hard to find genuine people with
Yeah.
good intentions that would like to see you, succeed. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why it has taken me a little longer to really break through,
Yeah.
with what I'm trying to do. Um, and I feel like that has held me back from, how can I say this, putting myself out there, if that makes sense, like my
Yeah.
my real self. um I feel like, I mean, Instagram to me is a job.
Hmm.
I see it as a job. I mean, I don't usually post my private life and the people I love out there just because I want to protect that side
Yeah. I do the
of
same thing. Yeah. I
myself.
don't. Yeah.
So I mean, it's really hard because sometimes you wish you could just be
Yeah.
yourself and just put it out there and just be free. But sometimes it's like hard because you really can't, especially when you're in this industry. And I mean, I'm sure you do the same thing. I mean, you have a lot of followers in your podcast, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely to a point, especially like when I first started. I had told myself I can't really post my personal life anymore. I can't really like post anything of that sort. Just strictly stick to
Business.
my content. Yeah, business
Yeah.
content. Which is cool and everything, but it does kind of suck.
It
Cause
does
you,
kind of suck, right?
yeah, it
I
does.
have so many beautiful pictures that I wish I could share, like with the world, like with the person I love, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been everywhere and we have beautiful pictures together and it's just like, you know, I
You want to
mean,
post it, but fuck.
yeah, like people are just weird. Like I try to, I'm very protective of who I have in my life, you
Yeah,
know, and I feel like they deserve that privacy, especially with this chaotic industry out here. So I tend not to post like that,
yeah.
but it's very tempting.
It is.
Like,
It is. I think there's a way you can do it. I don't exactly know how to, but I think there's a way you can post it to where only certain people can see. I could be wrong though.
I think that's just paid subscriptions.
Might be. I don't know. I don't know. It
Or
might,
like close friends. I do sometimes close friends, but like that's just like very very extremely very close people that I know, like they're in my life for good reasons.
yeah,
It
absolutely.
freaking sucks because I feel like a lot of people could relate to my story and I feel like a lot of people could like learn from my mistakes, but fuck, like when you're out here, like you're out here, anything you say and anything you do can be used against you, like literally.
True, true. But I like to tell everybody that comes up on here, like this is under the explicit category for one, and two, this is a judge free zone. This is kind of like a safe place. Anyone can say whatever they want to say, type of deal, and not get judged for it.
And this
Even
is
people
why
that watch,
I joined.
even people that watch and listen don't even judge. They just wanting to tune in and listen and watch, and that's it.
And
So
this is why I was like, okay, well, like I feel like I could, you know, I could be in the podcast and I could talk even though I don't like doing stuff like this.
Well, hey, I'm glad you stepped out your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm
I
trying.
want I want your first podcast to be a good experience. And I think you definitely picked the right one for that. Mine's different from other podcasts. A lot of them they have specific topics. They read off a script. There's no paper or anything in front of me. This is all legit.
I like that. I like that. I feel like you make everybody comfortable and you make everybody open up,
Yeah.
um,
I try
about
my best. I try my best to have a good
you.
vibe with everybody. I made a lot of good friends doing this too, and it's really cool. I like
That's
this.
nice.
I like
Did
I like.
you, is this what you wanted to do? Like, did you go to school?
Yeah. Nah, I didn't go to school for this. No, I just started up on it and then stuck to it, and then it just started growing from here or from there, and then yeah, it's still continuing to grow. So I love doing this. I love meeting people, networking. It's a good opportunity to network, and I don't know, it's just a good vibe overall.
I like this because honestly, it gives everybody a different perspective of who they think you are, Um,
Yeah, true. That is true.
a lot. Like a lot of people, I feel like they think I don't know. I look at my Instagram. I don't know if they think I'm stuck up or I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people think I'm just not human. Does that make sense? Like, I mean, I think
That's not really. I mean, for me personally, that's not really the vibe I got. I got more of the like, I'm a woman that's about my business type of deal, and that's that. Don't fuck with my business. That's the type of vibe I got.
that's excellent because that's exactly what I'm trying to do with
I'm
my
pretty good at
brand.
reading people, so yeah, I got you.
That's exactly. I'm a very business minded person, and
Yeah.
not only that, but I'm a giver, so I like to help out a lot.
Hmm.
And even though I don't post it, like I said, it's just my privacy. But I do a lot of like charismatic work and stuff. Like when I go back to my country, which is like a lot,
Yeah.
and I like to help out my people because I came from there, and like I like to give back. Like I was there, and I was poor, and I know what it is to work hard, and sometimes it doesn't pay off,
Yeah.
but
No,
I like
that's
doing
really
stuff like
good. That's really
that's
inspiring.
my why. That's the reason why I do the way. That's the reason why I hustle the way I hustle. That's the reason why I work so hard, and that's the reason why I want to make it,
Mhm.
because I want to help out the people that deserve to be helped. Because I don't. I'm very tough when it comes to like reading people, and when it comes to like friendships and stuff. I'm extremely tough
Yeah,
because I've been fucked over so many times. So I try to I try to protect myself from people because I'm a giver. Like, and I feel like people take advantage of that, and that's the reason why I don't like opening up so much to people, because I already know.
completely understandable. And I could tell you're not the only one that happened to. I would say a lot of, or a majority of my school life that kind of happened. I had friends come and go out of my life type of deal. Um, my relationships with the opposite genders, it wasn't the best all the time. I would say high school it was very toxic. So I was kind of one of those dudes that like got played, got cheated on type of deal, and in return decided to have fun in my young years and do a lot of stupid shit to where I kind of just figured out like this is not what I really want to do. I want to actually have a legit relationship type of deal.
Do you have one now?
Absolutely. Yeah. It came out of nowhere too. Like I think I was live on, I forgot what app I was live on. And it just happened to that. She happened to be in the same area and then we just hit it off from there, you know. And that was like a year ago. So
So, that's nice. Well, mine
mhm.
happened as well without being anything, like no intentions, and it just developed to be a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Like when you least expected, and it's just honestly, it's been the best. I can't honestly be happier. Like it
absolutely.
makes me
And I
better.
tell and I tell people like the best relationships are the ones that come as a surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like come when you least expect it. The ones that go looking for it, they end up finding the toxic relationships and get
I'm not the best at picking
I wasn't the
at
best either.
picking anybody, you know.
I wasn't
I,
the best either. Like I used to really like go for look like just looks. Like I would kind of look past personality and try to, and that's not the best decision to make.
that's super scary to me. Extremely scary. Like,
Mm.
and that's why I'm grateful for who I'm with now, because like he reminds me that my looks are just a plus, and that he likes me and loves me for who I am. And I mean, it's hard to find someone like that, you know.
I would say that, especially in this generation, because I feel like, especially a lot of people around my age, they look at when they look for a significant other, they don't look at all the right stuff. You
And he
know,
sucks.
they look at like zodiac signs for some god awful reason, and then they look at the
What's your
height.
sign?
You're into that? You're into zodiac signs? Oh lordy, I'm an Aquaman. I control the motion of the waves.
You're Aquarius?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you're toxic. Suck my
We're not gonna get in on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't even know much about zodiac signs, so
I'm a
nah.
Capricorn.
Huh?
I'm a Capricorn.
What's their qualities? I see. I don't know much about zodiac signs.
I'm goal oriented, neat freak, control freak, hustler, loyal as fuck, and I always think I'm right.
Are you a control freak? Like does it have like in situations does it
To
have to
be
go?
honest with you, not so. I feel like it depends the company, because with my boyfriend, I he brings the submissive side of me because he takes control, and I
Hey,
trust
good on
him.
him. Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah.
trust him when he make decisions and take control. Like I'm still getting used. Don't get me wrong. I'm still getting used to him taking control of situations and him having, you know, full control.
But you low key like it because you're like,
But I
okay, this is
low key like
different.
it because
Yeah.
it's not just me. Like, previously with anything else, anybody else I've dated, it's always been me. Like I'm the breadwinner. I'm the one who's making plans, and this time is not. So extremely different, and I'm still getting like used to it. But I
Yeah.
like it because I mean, I've never had anybody like that.
Well, there you go. You found yourself a real man.
I
Absolutely.
did.
Absolutely. And I feel like in my generation, there's too many guys that don't act like men. If I'm gonna be 100% real, you know, they think that being a gentleman, like opening the door up for a woman or holding the door, is being a simp or being a what's called a beta male, not being an alpha male. And I think that's crazy, because that's different.
Yeah,
I feel like being a beta male or being a simp would be like being more like a submissive type of guy
like a
and like,
pushover.
yeah, being a pushover too, or like yeah, that's the best way to sum it up. Like letting
Yeah.
the female take control type of deal. That's being a beta male.
To be honest, I feel like this generation thinks that respecting your woman is step with simping. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
that too, yeah. Like you'll see dudes out here calling females, bitches and stuff, and
Bro,
it's like, bro, that doesn't work. Like they're gonna
bro.
hate you for that, bro.
I must say that this time around with my relationship that I'm in now, like I've never been called any type of name,
Yeah,
or it's not toxic, and it's scary at times because when you're used to, you know, like bad relationships and toxicity, you tend to like self-sabotage things.
like you're looking for the arguments type of shit. I kind
Yeah.
of, I kind of feel that. That was me with my relationship.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I'll admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'd be times where I'm like, damn, like,
It's too good to be true.
yeah, like this is a too happy of a moment right now. We need to something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And I'd feel all kinds of weird and shit. Because I'd be
You're
used to
the
like arguments happening type of deal. You know?
same, but like not anymore. I feel like he's making me, better and thinking differently because of the way he treats me. Not just what he says, because he doesn't say much like that, but
It's the actions, right?
yeah,
They say actions speak louder than words, and you know what? That shit's true.
that shit is true.
Because especially because people will say things, certain people will say things and not act on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people say actions speak louder than words. It's
I'd
your
rather
actions that
say
really,
anything and just do it. Same with
yeah,
business. I
yeah,
don't announce nothing, like just business. Just let it happen. Just do it and just let it happen.
yeah. I can understand that, but
How did you
definitely, actually,
grow your page?
how did I what?
Grow your page. How did you grow your brand? Because at this point, it's not a page. I feel like us that are doing stuff on it, social media and trying to make it out there, I see it as a job. I see it as you know, as your own business. So I feel like this is your business. So how did you?
I started from the bottom. Um, I was in Korea at the time, and that's when I like just started getting into the whole podcasting thing, and I only uploaded audios to Spotify, and then after a while, I was like, I kind of want to do the visuals like I see other people doing, so I started uploading to YouTube, and then eventually that started going it even more, and I was able to post on Apple Podcasts too. you know. But before that, I had a pretty decent following because I used to do combat sports like boxing and mixed martial arts stuff like that, and I used to really post a lot of stuff like that. And yeah, and then I just found a new passion, and then I started really connecting with it, and that's where I am today, right now.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm starting from the bottom up too.
that's
Um,
the best way to start, because then
inorganically. I don't that buy like this. That buying followers and stuff like that. Like I don't do that. I
yeah,
feel like if you like my content and you get motivated by the stuff I do, well, I technically don't post personal stuff, but I post like my gym, my skincare, my
yeah,
hair care, I'm like small brands that I work with. Not small anymore, they're growing, but like good people that I work with, because I don't work with just anybody. Like every brand has to have a meaning to me. If
yeah,
I'm gonna work with you, like, and I see you hustling and I see you working and I see you're hardworking and Like I wouldn't do any other podcast. I see you hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like I do my research before I even agree
Yeah.
to anything.
And I'm
Like,
glad you did it because there's been times, especially like when I was still up and growing, like I would get like hate comments just like anybody else, you know. Everyone's gonna throw in their piece and be hateful, and they would say like, "Wow, like look at you buying followers," and it's like, but one, I don't really know how to do that, and two, I must be pretty fucking rich if I'm just buying followers like that and
right?
racking up like that. I must be pretty fucking rich, so I'll take it as a compliment then, I guess, you know.
I do
But
get I get hateful comments as well, but I try to tune that off. I don't erase them. I don't, you know, I don't do anything. I don't block people necessarily. Um I don't block people, but I feel like I don't open DMs either. I don't do that. If it's not about business and if it's not about a legitimate like legitimacy, like when it comes to business, I'm not doing that.
yeah,
Like because like I said, this industry is so shallow and
and it's
you know
sketchy. Like you don't know if you can get fucked over just by,
super sketchy.
you know
And
what I'm saying.
and just half of the DMs that I get is just ridiculous. Like I mean,
They probably get weird DMs too,
it's
huh?
weird. It's
Yeah.
weird. And that's why I don't do it. That's why I don't
Like when I was in your TikTok live, there was all kinds of weird shit. Like there were good positive ones too, but there was a lot of weird ones. Like stuff about being your man and like stuff about feet, which I don't understand that at all. Like why is feet a thing?
right? They do make money though.
They do make money, but I don't understand where the attraction for feet comes from. We walk on them all the
The
time.
fetish.
It's like a kink or
It's
fetish.
feet.
But do you understand like how someone could be attracted to feet?
They're gross.
So you're saying your own feet are gross?
No, my feet are cute, but no, their people are. People just degenerate everything and anything at this point, which blows me because when you're trying to succeed and when you're trying to make it out here
Yeah,
organically, it makes it so hard to honestly find and work with genuine people because they mixed all together. You never know if one person is actually being truthful and you know
yeah.
really really want to help your career or with other motives.
Which is funny because I never trusted any one of them. Like they could have been legit, but I just still didn't trust it.
Same.
And, and then I came into content creating and reaching out, and I was like, "Fuck!" I feel like I'm kind of one of them, but I'm the only genuine one. So I don't know if they'll trust me or
I
anything.
feel the same way. I feel the same exact way because like I said, my content, my Instagram can be taken any type of way. Because
Mm,
you know, I do bathing suits, I do whatever, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, I'm conservative. I'm, you know, like shy. I like to read. I like to watch anime. Jesus,
yeah,
I like to watch anime. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like some anime. You know, Tokyo Ghoul is probably my number one.
I haven't seen it.
Hey, look, man. After this podcast, go ahead start watching it.
I
Start.
know. My best friend watches it, and I have to catch up.
Yeah,
I'm still catching up on One Piece. And One Piece, I only started watching One Piece because
that's
of my
got a lot
boyfriend.
of seasons. That's just like
Literally.
Naruto. That's just like Naruto. They got like endless fucking
Okay,
seasons.
Naruto. I finished Naruto though.
You watched all them seasons, bro? Fuck that.
I love Naruto.
My sister does, but I can't watch all those seasons. There's too much. You know what I'm saying? I
I
stopped after
watched it and I
I'm like, fuck.
rewatched it and I rewatched it 2 times.
You damn, ain't that's dedication. That's some next level dedication right there.
I'm trying to
Damn.
get Kurama or Orochimaru snake tattooed on me.
Mm. I can see you with like neck tattoos.
Ew! No, I will never.
Don't say you. I'm gonna have neck tattoos one of these days. You know what I'm saying?
You
I
want to?
got well after I finish all my ideas, I'm gonna get both sides of my neck tatted. So I'm gonna get like a Aztec princess right here, and then a Japanese princess right there.
Okay, that's cute.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta let me finish. I was gonna get like SpongeBob on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Patrick on the other one.
yeah, that'd be some weird shit. Like, I like SpongeBob, but like, fuck, not nothing tatted on me. I don't get that when people tattoo cartoons and stuff on them. You know what I mean? So what made you want to get that? I'm not judging. Like, what made you want to get that?
Dragon Ball was the first anime I've ever watched in my life as a
Okay.
kid.
Okay.
So I grew up on it.
I grew up on Teen Titans and shit.
I was the only female in my household. Like my dad, had me, and I was like the firstborn. And I had all uncles, and everybody loved me like their own. So I was like the spoiled little one that got to hang out with my dad's friends when they were watching TV or playing the little Nintendo, the first one.
You like Nintendo too, bro?
I
I'm telling
do.
you, the Mario games, I'm the best at them. Like Mario Party, I never lose.
Mario Kart,
Mario Kart, even Mario Kart.
regular Mario, Mario Bros.
Okay, Mario Bros. Kind of gets challenging after a while.
But yeah, like I that's the reason why I did it. And not only that, but my son's
Smash
name
Bros.
is Gohan. So
Yeah, you play Smash Bros.
I have.
That's one of the best ones, right? That's one
But I
of the
don't
best.
have Nintendo anymore. I have a PS5.
I mean, you can get a Switch. You know what I'm saying?
I have a Switch too.
Yeah, they got all the they got all the Mario games on there. Hell yeah. Shit, I was playing Mario Party with my homie today. We both lost though.
Bro, do you remember that Nintendo 64 and that Donkey Kong
That weird
game?
controller, yeah.
I used to have it.
The GameCube, man, I can go
I
all
never
the
had
way.
GameCube.
Never had the GameCube.
I had the Wii.
The Wii was smart. Yeah, the Wii was
The
something
Wii
else.
was okay.
A lot of people say the Wii U was better though. I don't know. I never actually tried the Wii U. Yeah.
Have you been mistakenly by, or have anybody told you that you look like an artist or like somebody that's famous?
An artist like who?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I've been told all kinds of shit. So I was told that I look like. Have you ever seen On My Block, the show?
Yep. Who?
I was told I look like the brother, little
Manny?
Spooky. Huh?
Little Spooky?
Yeah, not Spooky, but Little Spooky. They said I look
I
like
know
Little.
who Little Spooky.
Okay, I just wanted to, because some people I say Little Spooky and they think of the older brother, but not. No,
The little.
yeah, they say I look like the little brother.
Okay, I see that.
Wow, what were you about to say?
Peso Pluma.
Peso Pluma? I don't know. Peso Pluma, I think, is a little more lighter than me, and he's got that mullet.
I can see you with a mullet.
I will never. Actually, I can't say that, because when my hair grows, I'll get my curls going, and I'll probably have like a curly mullet, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Bring that shit back. We'll see. We'll see what happens. She
Maybe.
said Peso Pluma. I've never heard that. That one's new. Like, I would get J Balvin before I get Peso Pluma.
Oh, I can see that too.
Yeah, he's
Or
Colombian.
Baby Rasta.
You say Baby Rasta. You're just naming Mexican artists. I don't know how I feel about that.
Baby Rasta is not Mexican. He's Puerto
Baby
Rican.
Rasta? Oh, no, I'm thinking of Baby Bash. My fault. You know who Baby Bash is? Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people don't know who Baby Bash is.
Cyclone, that song, Cyclone.
Yeah. They don't know who Baby Bash is. They didn't even know Baby Bash was in that damn song. Yeah. I'm not making this up.
This is crazy.
That's my generation for you. You know what I'm saying? My generation likes Bad Bunny. They like Ra Alejandro. I like Ra Alejandro, but they stick to artists like that. They don't like the old school shit for some reason.
I like old school stuff.
Me too.
But right now, my favorite artist is Karol G. Right now.
T Manuel. Look at the face.
You're toxic.
That's not toxic. How do you know? Okay, look. I understand the story, right? People say Anuel cheated, and then you got the other half that says Karol G cheated. I feel like we don't really know what the fuck
I
the
don't
case.
think she cheated.
I don't know what happened. I will say Anuel was stupid for getting with what's her name?
Jaylene.
Yeah, Jaylene Lamas Vital.
I
Yeah,
feel like he could have win her back if he would have never messed with the girl. That girl.
he should have never messed with that girl. Period. At all.
Now
Like,
she's with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
which is even worse. Like, my thing is, I feel like when it comes to Jaylene Lamas Viral, I feel like she's a clout chaser. She's just
But
out to
she's
chase the clout.
let's just give her props though, because the men are stupid.
that
Men are dumb. No,
was I will say
I'm
that was
not.
a mistake and well made for sure.
I'm not. But come on now.
Okay, what about Guayna and Lele Pons?
I like them.
You like them?
Yeah.
I like Guayna. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like Lele Pons?
I feel like I feel like there's something we don't know. Like she could be like really trying to control that relationship, and Guayna's kind of just rolling with it.
I think they're really honestly best friends, and
It
they're
could be.
living with.
They could be. I could be wrong. When it comes to like female Latin artists, I like Becky G and Nadi Natasha.
I love Becky G. I love Nati Natasha. I don't like the new song that she came out with though.
Which one?
No
Nadi Natasha.
pares.
Nadi Natasha.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
You need to listen to it. I personally don't like, maybe I have to hear it a few more times, but it's just I don't like it. I feel like right now what's in my liking is Karol G because of how sincere her lyrics and her music is right now.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. I just think I haven't listened to too much Karol G to really like have it grow on me type of deal, and I've always listened to Anuel and all these guys, so I guess that's why I'm Team Manuel, even though he being stupid. But Becky G was always a go-to man. Ever since
No,
she
I love
first.
Becky G. I follow her. And I don't follow a lot of people on Instagram, but I do like follow Becky G. I follow Nati Natasha and I follow, of course, Karol G. And I follow
Yeah,
Anuel because
and when she like I would say she was probably my first celebrity crush too. Like first like legit celebrity crush where I was like, bro, like that's yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because she could put on a whole chola fit and bro, it's over.
Becky G is super cute.
Absolutely. But that other than that, like all the other artists, like Sweetie and all these other female artists, haven't really like hit that soft spot for me. I guess you could say.
Because it's not, like, I don't know. Like, music, to me, like, it has to, like, I guess, I don't know. Little
There's got to be
Yachty,
something
yeah.
different. There's got to be something.
You just
There's
gotta
got to be
bring
something.
out something, some emotion to me. Like, if I don't feel any emotion, if you don't make me feel what you're singing or what you're saying, I'm not gonna fuck with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you would not like listening to Sweetie at all.
I don't mind Sweetie. I feel like some of her songs are catchy,
Yeah.
but not necessarily, or you
Relatable.
making me feel, you know what I'm saying? Something.
Like when she said she wants a rich vato with 8 figures, I was like, bro,
Girl, why don't you work?
keep doing music.
I feel like, yeah, it's nice to have somebody that has money and it's nice to have somebody that you can depend on if something goes wrong, but at the same time
Yeah.
it's kind of like I don't want to be less than you. I want to be equal. If not,
Yeah.
like you
But
pushing me to be better. I don't like to live, how can I say this? Money does not impress me. Money comes and goes.
yeah,
And I feel like me being
and
Latina, like I work hard and I hustle and I have my own money. I don't like people giving me shit. However, it's nice to know that you can depend on that somebody if
actually,
something.
I could say money, in a sense, does impress me because it'll impress me with what they do with the money. Like if they're just going out and just throwing around, spending it, then I'm like, okay, like they're just being stupid. But if they're actually like investing in businesses and actually like doing some legit shit with money, I'll be impressed by it. I'll be like, okay, shit, like do your thing, like because once you retire from what you're doing, you're gonna be set.
No, but when I say money doesn't impress me, that means that especially in this industry, people with money think that they can buy you, and people with money think that they can get whatever they want.
They feel like they're
That's
the top
They
dog,
feel
like they're top.
entitled just because they have money, and I feel like that to me does not impress me.
Yeah,
You in my DMs with money, with certified checks or whatever, like you
and
play
shit.
whatever sport you want to play, like it just doesn't. You're a
Yeah.
regular person to me. I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who you play with, who you play for. Like, I don't give a
Who
fuck.
you play for?
Like,
Wait, so you've had like athletes like DM you and stuff?
all the time.
That's crazy. Like NFL, NBA, like whoever you
Everybody,
got. Yo, that's wild. They
even
be saying
coaches.
the coaches too. Yo, that's crazy. I'm not gonna ask you the name drop, but we don't
No,
gotta
I'm
do.
not gonna say
Yeah,
names.
we're not gonna do all that. But
We're
that's
gonna do
funny.
names, but I don't open them. I really don't. They stay there.
So I could say that my favorite football team is the Las Vegas Raiders. Raise your right hand if you had if you had a player or a coach in the DMs
From the Raiders.
from the Raiders. Yeah. Yo, what the fuck? What are they doing? That's crazy. When they say some like weird shit, like do the athletes usually say some weird shit, or they just kind of like
I don't open
they
them, but I mean the most like most of them is like, oh, you're beautiful, you're pretty, or they send heart emojis or like the little two little eye emojis.
yeah, the ones that are looking sideways.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Or like
You're the first one on this podcast to actually openly say that you have athletes and all kinds of different celebrities hitting you up. That's crazy.
I
Because I can
shouldn't
tell
do
you from
that.
my point of view, right, with where I'm at, females don't do that.
Really?
No, no. And I feel like if they are doing something like that, it'll be like very subliminal. You know, like they won't make it super obvious. Like I feel like they're very smart with it.
I
So
feel like being a woman or being in the position that I'm in, like I feel like or just looking at my Instagram, like I said, like I feel like they feel freely open to think that I I'm easily, I don't know, able to get, but I'm actually not because of who I am. And I like the fact that you're giving me the platform to, really express and show myself because I'm the total opposite. Or
yeah,
whatever you imagine that I could be, I'm the opposite. I'm very smart. I'm very calculated. I'm a hard worker. Like, I'm chill. Um,
very chill. I actually like yeah, I like the personality for sure.
like, I'm definitely, you know, I'm
Yeah,
low key. I'm very low key. Like
which is
nobody will ever know what I'm doing. Like I'm super low key, and I feel like that's why I enjoy the most about my partner because he's low key as well.
yeah.
And
But you figured out how to have like a good amount of following and also stay low key, which is really cool. And I feel
it's
like
hard though.
I know it's
It's
hard,
hard
but
because
you're managing to do it, and because of that, your relationship with your boyfriend is
I'm trying, and
healthy.
I try to be as open as I can. Like I don't know how it is with your relationship, but I try to be as open as I can with him. And like I feel like trusting each other, and I feel like him knowing who I am in reality, you know, I feel like helps out a lot because I see Instagram like a job, and I tell him and I remind him all the time, like it's my job and that's what I do.
I'm in the
And
same boat. I'm in the same boat as you. Like at first, she wasn't so fond of the podcasting,
same.
and she said it's mainly because it seems like I always have women on there, and the whole reason because of that is, let's say I have a dude on there, and I've had dudes on here before. We talk about the same stuff. We agree. We're always agreeing on anything. You know what I'm saying? And I always get the same type of insight. But when I have women on, it always seems like I get different takes, different personalities, different insights in general. You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting to me, if that makes sense.
It is. I feel like you learn from every person you bring, you know,
Yeah,
and I'm extremely respectful. Um,
absolutely.
I'm
Yeah,
extremely loyal, so I will never do anything like to jeopardize what I have.
yeah,
But and I feel like reassurance it's important, in the
yeah.
relationship, especially when we're
Communication is the most
communication is
important.
big. And sometimes I feel like I lack of that, but I mean I'm working on it.
Yeah,
And I mean I'm in the same boat as you. I'm just trying to make it, and I know it's hard sometimes for my partner to understand, like because he's not in the business. So
yeah. Same with her. She's never done anything with social media before, so it's like she has it, but she's never like tried to
yeah,
grow it type of deal. So
same.
yeah,
It's hard because it's a total different game, and I get it, like they get worried and they get protective. I don't want to necessarily say insecure because I don't like that word sometimes. But definitely, worried and protected. I just always try to. This is the reason why I said I'm not money driven, because I've worked hard my entire life, and I feel like the way I was raised, I'm not the type of person who will be greedy when it comes to money, or basically leave him for somebody that has more money than him. I will never do that. you know
yeah. That's good. That's good because that's the thing. Like in this generation, they always look for people with money too. That's the other one. Money. If you have money, if you have a nice car, if they want to drain your wallet.
I agree. I agree.
With that though, I mean, do you feel like with what you see, especially on social media, do you see as we're going into 2024, do you feel like relationships are gonna continue on a decline, like they're just gonna get worse, or do
Fuck
you feel
yeah.
like there might be a possibility it's gonna get better?
No.
No, well, Red. Look, I have hope. I could sit here and tell you I hope it gets better, and I think there's a chance, maybe, but if I'm gonna be real, I don't think it is. With all this social media, more apps coming out, more dating apps, more reasons for motherfuckers to
But to
cheat,
be honest with you, let's not blame the apps, and let's not blame that. I feel like it's the person.
then that's
If
a
you
lot of
find a
people.
good, my thing is you gotta see the value in yourself first, and this is what I'm trying to like tell everybody. Like if like I hold myself at a high price value. Like
Yeah.
I know what I bring to the table, and I know who I am, and
Mm.
I know I'm a good woman, and I know I have a great heart. I'm not perfect at all.
No one
Like,
is.
I
Hey,
make
no
my
one is.
mistakes and stuff, but I feel like, you know, a good man will see that, and a good man, you can't make a man change or a woman change. I feel like that has to come within.
Yeah.
And if they see that in you, then it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you find a good person and somebody who you actually truly love, like I feel like you're gonna change because you want to change for that person.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say for every person's change, it's gotta come from the realization from themselves, type of deal. Because they can have people tell them like, "Oh, you're doing this wrong." Have everybody tell them that, and they'll still do the same shit. And especially if they have like a stubborn mindset, they'll look like,
Yep.
I'm doing everything right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my generation's like. They'll have people telling them like legit trying to help them. Like, hey, you're doing all this wrong. You need to do this way, and maybe that'll be better for you. Nah, I'm doing it right. Don't worry about it. All right, you do you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hopefully they learn something from this, you know, and they
Hopefully,
learn looks
hopefully.
fade, surgeries. I'm gonna get fucked up later. I'm just saying.
Dude, I
Like,
had surgery not too long ago. Shit.
what
Huh?
what did you get?
So I had problems with my left side of my chest, and I had to get surgery on it. Yeah.
Well,
So I'm
I'm glad
probably gonna
you're
be.
here.
Huh?
I said I'm glad you're here, alive,
Yeah, me too.
doing
Like
this.
it was low key trippy. Like how they give you the gas. Like you put the mask over my face. Was like just take deep inhales, and I was like, fuck it. Took deep inhales, and next thing I knew, I was awakened, and I had a tube coming out of my chest, and I was like, what the fuck? Like it's so trippy. But yeah, it's an experience, I guess. You know, it's very trippy.
That's crazy.
It's low
Well,
key scary, but yeah, yeah.
it is low-key scary. I've had two major surgeries.
I was scared I was gonna wake up in the middle of the surgery and just be like, "Whoa, there," you know what I'm saying? Like,
Or like wake up and you don't like honestly can move or something and you feel everything.
no, or like how people say like sometimes they go into surgery and they have like out of body experiences. That's low key scary, and I was hoping that wouldn't happen to me, bro. Fuck that. Oh
That
no. Oh, but the screen went black. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's doing the static again. Oh wait, did it go away? No, it didn't.
No.
It's staticky.
It's a bit
I'll be there.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear better. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just want people to get motivated by us, doing this.
Hmm.
And, you know, I feel like a lot of people doing the social media thing and the influencer thing are doing it for the wrong reasons sometimes.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing
Um,
it to get their own type of money, type of deal. But that's one of the things I like about this podcast is I feel like we can freely talk about this in hopes that people in my generation and even older can see this and learn something from it, find their own path to what they're trying to do.
exactly. I feel like, I do it just so people can feel. And I've gotten amazing feedback from people, like when I go to the gym or whatever, and they'd be like, damn, like you really motivate me to really do it. Like, because I go even though I don't want to go sometimes. Sometimes I go
Yeah,
through mental, breakdowns and things that, can possibly alter my daily goals and my daily routine, but I still go. And it's hard. It's really hard.
the
And I want
hardest
to
part
show people.
the hardest part is actually finding the motivation to go type of deal. Because like like once you're there, you're already into it. Like you're already there, you're good to go. But the hardest part is actually trying to get to the gym,
And
trying
that's
to
what
get
I try to show sometimes. That's why I try to show sometimes, like, that I go every day. Like, I don't necessarily post my issues on Instagram or social media, but I definitely go through things. I'm human, you know what I'm saying? I
we
go
all
through
do.
a
Yeah,
lot. I go through a
yeah,
lot of emotions, and and sometimes I'd be like, damn, like I have to post content and I'm smiling, but in reality, like people don't know that I'm hurting inside or that I'm
yeah,
crying, and I still have to post and I still have to continue to do these things. And, like, thank you for giving me the opportunity of showing this side of me that probably many of them haven't get to see or
yeah,
experience
absolutely.
or hear, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Absolutely. You know. And I definitely will say the TikTok live version versus the this version is definitely different for sure. You know. But I would say I like talking to this version better for sure. I feel like
Thank
this
you.
is definitely a better vibe for sure. I like genuine, I like legitness. So, I like that.
This is definitely challenging for me, trying to open up,
Yeah.
and you know, talk about my views, because a lot of people like have their own opinion of things and they're not very nice,
And
you
that's
know.
what I want people to understand too is like cuz I understand like in this day and age like people can get real sensitive about what people say and what people think. But I want people to understand like those are opinions. Those what people believe in is what people believe in, you know what I'm saying? Like and you getting mad at that individual won't change that. So you having your views, people get mad about it won't change your views on it, and I hope it
Just
doesn't.
respect what the other
Yeah,
person is. If you don't just I mean, just don't say anything.
yeah. If it's nothing, I always say if it's nothing cool or it's nothing good to say, don't fucking say it.
They were humans, so I guess, you know.
It's just the world we live in today. You know what I'm saying? And we got a whole another year to look forward to, so we'll see what happens then. We'll definitely see what happens then. But we're about at that hour mark. But I do have a little challenge at the end of this podcast.
Okay, let's go.
So I'm gonna ask you this: How are your acting skills?
Oh my God.
No. I always say that, and everyone's like, "Fuck." No. It's nothing crazy. Like you ever heard of the emoji challenge?
No.
So basically, I'll pop up like 5 face emojis, not at the same time, all at once, and you just try to imitate that spot on this.
Okay, fuck it. Let's go.
All right. So I would say, let's see. Yeah, I would say you'd probably have to take the glasses off for one of them because I
Oh
think.
my God. Okay. And these are prescription glasses. I don't usually like. I honestly need glasses to see. I just don't post.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I think I'm one step away from needing glasses for sure. I have like 20,
Good luck
25
with
vision.
that.
Yeah. All right. So you see where it says Gonzo's Convos? Like
No.
on the corner, like on the corner of your screen, it says Gonzo's Convos, a little logo.
Yep.
Okay, that's where the emoji is gonna pop up. We'll start with. There you go. That one's a daily one, huh?
That's definitely a daily one. That's like every day.
And then I know you could wink. You just winked, so
I just wink.
yeah, just a little. That's what that. Yeah, that's what that is. It's a little wink. And then this one's probably the easiest one on here.
Oh my God. I can't even hold my phone. Okay, hold on.
I don't know if you want to get your glasses dirty.
I'm trying to hold my phone with my knee. They probably can see my naked little.
I'm desperate. Is it covering the whole face or is it? I can't tell if the emoji is the whole face or if it's only like part of it.
It's part of it.
Part of it. Okay. So what does this one actually mean? Because I know this one's a newer one, and I've seen people use it in different posts and all kinds of stuff, but I don't know exactly what it means.
I think it's like not wanting to see but seeing at the same time.
I mean, that's
Like
what I think.
you're curious, but you're not really wanting to fully see.
That would make sense. Or like I don't know. I
Or
feel like people
scared, you're scared.
are gonna say that. Yeah, like if you're watching a horror movie type of dude.
That's me. I don't like horror stuff.
Wait, so
I get really
you do this in real
scared.
life if you're watching a horror movie?
I close my eyes and I jump.
This? Like you go like this?
Okay, so me and my boyfriend were playing this game on PS5, and it's like an interactive game. I don't remember the name. I want to go ask him right now. He's in the living room.
Was it
But
the Corey? The Corey?
no, I don't remember the name of the game, but it's like creepy.
Outlet?
Like you make decisions in the game, like you're like it's a storyline, and depending on whatever decisions you make,
The characters
like
can die or whatever. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. There's a lot of games like that. So I'm trying to think which one would possibly.
it makes me jumpy. It's creepy.
Yeah, but you said close your eyes, so I imagined you doing this.
I be putting my face on his shoulder and I just don't look and I just wait until I hear like, escaping or something. I don't I like more comedy. More comedy, chick flicks. My
Yeah,
favorite movie is White Chicks, by the way.
that's a lot of people's favorites for sure. I'd say it's a classic for sure. That's one of the movies like I'll go to watch for sure.
I still watch Dave Chappelle show.
Dave Chappelle's funny as hell. A lot of people don't like Dave
That's
Chappelle because he's like he says some outlandish shit in a way,
bro.
but
This generation needs to shut the fuck.
that's what I'm saying. But it's funny, like it's still funny.
Girls, maybe we're Latinos, and maybe because I've been roasted by my entire family my entire life. I have thick skin and nothing bothers me. Or it takes a while to bother me, but like I'm a jokester. I have a very dark humor.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, my family's done that too, like my whole life. But like if they kept it constant and kept it going, then I'd kind of start getting bored. Like, all right, we get it. Like you're doing too much. You know what I mean? But if it's like one or two here and there, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
you're funny, whatever, you know. And then I'll come back.
That's me.
Hmm.
But let's leave these people with a nice positive message. What would you like to say to close this out?
For me, look,
Give them, give
when
them,
it
give
comes
them
to,
a food for thought.
yeah, so I would say for everyone on social media, right? Whatever your reason is, find your path. Find the right path that you need to be on and follow that. You know what I'm saying? Follow that path. Keep things moving. Focus on yourself. And once you focus on yourself and you have a good standing, everything else will fall into place. Simple as that. What is your message?
My message to the people that are trying to make it out here and, you know, stay true to yourself, stay true to your values and morals. Um, Even if it takes you a while to make it, like just don't bend or don't, how can I say this? Don't push your values and morals away just to try to make it, you know? I
Mm-hmm.
feel like, protect yourself and, you'll make it, you'll find a way. You'll find a way all the time. Like, don't give up on your dreams, even though sometimes it gets hard and hard. I feel like if you're destined to be who you need to be and who are you are going to be, you're gonna be regardless. Like I felt like me growing up in a third world country and being poor, literally poor, and to see where I'm at now, it's crazy. Like I'm beyond grateful and appreciate the journey. Fuck the destiny. Appreciate the journey because the journey is what's gonna mold you to become who you are going to become, you
Absolutely.
know?
Absolutely. Couldn't be more true. So hopefully they take those messages in and they're able to find what they need to do.
And if they need any advice, just DM me. Just don't DM me crazy shit. But I am definitely
just
open and
don't
like,
just don't be a Las Vegas Raider, I guess. Don't be an athlete.
don't be, known on some weird shit. But if you do need, you know, if you have any genuine questions about, hey, how did you whatever in business, or hey, I'm having, you know, trouble with my mental, like I'm open to help out. Like
Yeah,
I'm like I said, I'm human and I'm open to, give you my best advice and, try to help you out because I've been there. So don't feel afraid to talk to me about things.
absolutely. I myself might even reach out for advice, eventually. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the vibe was good, Definitely definitely could be friends for sure. I don't see why
Yeah.
not, and whatever, if I need advice, I'll reach out for sure and vice
Let me
versa.
know. I've been through a lot. Let me know. Like
Yeah.
I
I
am
probably need a lot of
open to.
relationship advice, bro. For real.
Me too. I'm still figuring out, like, being in a healthy relationship is a little,
Hey,
challenging, but
we'll help each other out. We'll figure it out together. How about that?
that's right.
There we go. There we go. So I will say, appreciate you coming on. Stay
Thank
in the
you.
loop. Let me know how things are going, and I'll do the same. And you have a blessed night.
Thank you, you too. Thank you for having me, and thank you for, like I said before, thank you for allowing me to show the people who I really am. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you.